Okay, this is Transformation Thursday in the 55 plus family. And again, we have another two of our top contributors in our 55 plus family. We got Michael. He's fishing in the background. I'm pretty sure he's cheating today. And we have Dennis below. So I'm telling you what, the whole theme for this week is overcoming. I like what Albert Einstein said, a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. We are going to make mistakes, you guys, as we figure out our fitness and nutrition, but it's part of the process, right? So there's two questions the guys will kind of address. One is how you overcome being overwhelmed, fitting your fitness and or food prep into a busy life. How do you do that? Or they can also be answering what thoughts, habits, and choices contribute to their best, happiest, healthier life. So, Michael, you get to
Yes.
take it away, my friend.
Okay. My overwhelming fitting in my fitness and food prep, that's what I picked. Fitness. Now, I was trying to struggle with the time I do my routine. People say early in the morning, some people say in the evening, and I tried them both. I tried in them early in the morning, but I ended up just shutting my alarm off and not going back to sleep. But then in the evening, I'm pretty well tired and I don't want to do it. So I changed it and I put it on my calendar, which gives me a notice it's time to exercise from 2 to 3. So that works for me. I either do 2 of them or I'll try to do 3 in a row. So making an hour, hour and a half. And I do it 7 days a week since I'm on that 100-day challenge thing. And then on my food prep, well, you know me, I make those sheet pan dinners. And I usually have a lot left over. So I put them in plastic containers and I put them in the refrigerator and I have them however many I have. And I'll have them for the rest of the week. And don't forget your vegetables. You got to have vegetables with that. I noticed that I'm a diabetic, so I got to watch out what kind of fruit I eat because some of it's got a lot more sugar and stuff. So I mostly eat the vegetables, and I love like acorn squash. You can microwave that. You can do the spaghetti squash the same way. It's very easy. And since you're only one person, it's you can't cook for an army. I mean, if I make a bowl of chili in my crock pot, it's a big size crock pot, okay? And then I'd have to put them all in plastic bags and suck all the air out of them and put them in the freezer for next time. So, and I also wanted to talk about the other question too, the habits. I color. I do the color.
Whoa.
That makes me not think of snacking. Okay, if I got a lot of time on my hands and I start looking at my cupboards to see where I hid the snacks, I start coloring. That keeps my mind off snacking. Or I'll go fishing. I'll go outside. I'm right there by the river. I'm right there by the lake. So I just go fishing, And choices. I stopped going to Walmart because every time I go to inside Walmart, I go past the chips and all the little goodies and stuff. And I want to buy them, right? So I go online and I just look up all the resources and stuff I need. And then I just go pick them up and don't have to go into the store. So I didn't talk that much. So.
Oh my. For someone who's as wordy as I know you are, this is incredible.
I know.
But By the way, I totally agree with that. I don't go into stores for the most part. I don't go into stores. I order the things in the app so that I stick to exactly what I want to have instead of impulse buying or anything.
Yeah.
Any kind of temptation, it's not good. So, Dennis, you guys are so
Yes.
relatable, by the way. That I should label this one. This is the relatable transformation Thursday because you guys are so honest and transparent. Okay, Dennis, this is you take it. It's yours.
Well, what was that quote that you said early about
Albert
making
Einstein.
mistakes?
Yeah, the person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new.
Well, now I know why you picked me,
Oh, so funny.
because
Oh,
I'm the poster boy for making mistakes. Believe me, I've
we
made plenty of them.
we all are.
But I'm of course, most of us in this group are retired. I suppose there's some that still have not retired yet, but I've been retired for about 10 years. So I don't have a work schedule. I don't drive anymore, and actually, I live a pretty dull life. So I've got plenty of time. I've got no excuse to say no. I don't have time. That's not an excuse for me at all. What it would be just being too lazy. But I had to make a commitment to myself. My main goal for this challenge is that I would finish this strong, without cheating, without taking shortcuts, and to be proud of myself, I guess. Basically, it's what what I want to do. I want to do this right. I've done so many things in my life that I've done halfway, or I cheated, or I found shortcuts, or whatnot, and I'm just sick of that. I'm almost 80 years old, and I just didn't want to do that with this. This is too important to. I hate to sound morbid, but we all have a day when our time is going to be up. And I want to make sure that when my time is up, I go out healthy. I don't want to go out laying in bed. I don't want to go out being a burden to my family or whatever. So I'm going to do everything I can to be healthy when I do go out. That's my main goal. As far as my habits, I get up in the morning anywhere. Well, I go to bed early, so I get up anywhere from 2 to 5 every morning. And what I usually do is just go outside and do about a 30-minute walk, especially now that the weather is so nice and everything. I just go out and do my walk in the morning. And then I come back in and do some reading. I always do a devotional. I've got a pastor friend in Texas that sends a devotional every day. I do that, and a lot of times I'll listen to Bible on my iPhone while I'm walking. I do that a lot, which makes time go by and makes the walking go good. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back in, and I usually try to do 2 DDPY exercises every day. One I do is the bed, laying in bed and doing what do they call it? Bed one, or the renew one. I do that one. It just gets everything going in the morning, and then I do a stand up I've been doing Josh exercise with Josh lately. That really stretches me out. My goal now with the doing the Josh, my goal is, I don't know if you've seen that one on. I mean, he looks. When he puts his arm down flat on the floor, it really looks weird. And that's my goal, is to get my arm flat on the floor, to bend down that far. And I'm getting close, getting there. But my day is pretty mundane, about the same thing every day. But I just want to do get myself back to where I can get to walking again. I got 2 boys playing football, 2 grandsons playing football, one's playing golf, and I want to go to some of their games and some of their matches and that. Right now, I just don't feel like I want to get out and do that. So I want to get back to where I feel good about getting out and getting, doing that type of stuff. That's about all I got, Pam.
Well,
Like I said, I'm pretty mundane.
well, you didn't happen to mention that you did have a setback medically that actually led you to this spot. What was the setback that you had?
Oh, well, yeah. I had a stroke. My second stroke. I had a stroke in 2016, and I recovered pretty quick from that. I think I was only in the hospital and therapy for like 12 days, and I just rebounded real quick, went back to work. Liz and I did some traveling for the next 4 or 5 years. But then, I tell people life can change so quick. In a moment's notice, I went to bed one night. The next morning, I woke up and I just couldn't function. So your life can change. Believe me, my life changed a bunch. I was fairly healthy, doing what I wanted to do. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't do it anymore. I was in the hospital for 30 days. And then I pretty much was confined to a wheelchair. And to tell you the truth, I feel like I'm doing a lot of stuttering right now. But I've gained a lot of confidence in my speech. There for a while, I would not even talk on the phone unless Liz was around, because I'd get caught up. I'd get caught. I couldn't get my words out. I just lost all confidence in talking. I wouldn't talk on the phone. I wouldn't talk to people unless Liz was around. And I just wasn't feeling good at all. And then when I saw DDPY, I said, this is my shot. And I went at it.
Because you really had no balance and you had numbness. Both feet were numb, correct?
Both feet are numb. I'm getting some feeling back in my feet. But if you don't have feeling in your feet, and if you're, and I've got it affected my eyesight some too. That's starting to come around again. But if you can't see, and if you can't feel your feet, you don't have much balance. There's not much you can do. And that's all coming around. It feels like it's taken a long time. It's 200 and some days. But really, when in the long scheme of things, that's pretty short time, because I could have been laid up for the rest of my life in a wheelchair. And I think that this has been a lifesaver for me. Like I say, it hasn't come as fast as I would wanted to, but it's come a lot faster than what it could have.
Oh gosh, yeah. So with it being Transformation Thursday, I feel like both of you guys are working as hard as you can to try to figure out that new season, new changes in your lives, and just finding your way. I like that Albert Einstein, a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. This is every day is new, right? We wake up and we have to figure out with what our body's doing that day, what's our best game today, right? So
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
you guys are just powerful. So you guys, I encourage all of our 55 plus family, follow these two on the posts that they do. And if you guys think of anything else, put it in the comment section below this video, and they'll read additional thoughts you might have had. But if you guys have questions for Michael and Dennis, and Michael really loves jokes, so if you could give him another joke to tell, when I think of joy in here in our 55 plus family, I always think of you, Michael. You are so funny. He's the man with the weird wigs and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's me. Oh, I just wanted to add, try new routines. I mean, I did the one with the guys that had no legs. They're military. That was good. I like that one.
Yeah. Yep. Don't feel like you're stuck, because we're never stuck, right, guys?
Right.
I just want to say one thing, Pam, that at our age, that anything can happen real quick. And I just admonish everybody to try to do everything they can to avoid having a stroke, because that is no fun. Once you've had a stroke, it's a long road back. And it's just so much easier to take care of ourselves and watch our heart rates and stuff before we have one.
Well, that's a powerful ending, everybody. He challenged us. Love you guys. Thank you so much for coming on, Michael and Dennis. You're amazing. Dear, dear friends, for